Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Working on the Diplomat tonight. This is about as far as we got. So of course, engine bay's out. Brennan keeps bugging me to start shaving the engine bay. I had 2 holes here. I filled them. There's a couple holes over there that I filled. A couple more over there. I gotta run over this with a brush and a wire wheel. I just covered it up with some paint that I had so it didn't rust, because I don't like dealing with rust. We took the 408 apart. The cam looks good. The rod bearings, not so much. You can see the babbitt, the copper babbitt in there. She's showing. The bearing doesn't look great. It doesn't appear that the bearing spun in the rod. It looks more like, I know what happened, but timing gear, it sheared off right in front of the oil pump. It broke a piece of the oil pump. This is a new one. You can see that's how long it's supposed to be. I've actually got another one. I'm gonna look them over, see which one I like better. And this is not. Also, go around this. There is no pin in there. This is a pin. Distributor drive gear. Now this slot in the center, it goes up. Your distributor, it sits down inside here, and that drives directly to the oil pump at the bottom. This is your cam gear. It sits on it. It spins, drives your oil pump and your distributor. Now, the non-pin versions have known to slip. Personally, this is the first time I've ever seen the oil pump shaft ever break itself. A little bit more bad news for her. I pulled the main. There is a little bit of copper showing. You can see the babbitt in the thrust part. I was going to change it just because of that. I got looking closer at it in the right lighting. You can see very faint. You can just see the copper babbitt there. Other than that, it looks pretty healthy. Picking up and inspecting these rings. Generally, you're looking for a line around the ring. There's several of them. Like, there's probably 50 little lines that run back and forth across the ring around it, right? Like circular around the piston, all the way around the ring. Now you're gonna have them on the bottom. I was gonna change them just because of the rust on the top. I got her apart. It's likely that this engine was gapped for nitrous. They're forged pistons. I can't remember who made these. I don't know who the hell the lightning symbol is, but whatever. I cleaned up the valve covers. I redid them. They were all flaky before, and now they're all pretty. Whoops, they're all pretty nice, painted up. I started on the breather cover, and the heads in the intake are still sitting over here. So I called my speed shop, and because we're in the middle of a pandemic, it turns out that I can't get any parts right now, and yeah, everything's screwed. I can't walk into my bank and get any money. I can't do nothing. And everybody's gonna say, get with the times. Well, wish it was that possible. It probably is, but I'm just too stupid to know it. Yeah, we got that done. I'm thinking my entire engine bay is gonna go black because, like, I started cleaning up the wheel wells. I started doing the calipers earlier. I wire brushed the rotor. I started wire brushing the calipers. This is all the factory, like, sprayed on undercoating. You can paint over it, so I did so to kind of give it a little bit of flexibility behind it. This paint's supposed to be anti-chipping and some other stuff, so I did the whole wheel well. I cleaned it all up nice and did the upper control arm. I'm gonna do the caliper next and get it all painted up nice. Of course, we got brand new shoes and a hardware kit. I did all the inner fender, and where she got painted a couple years ago, it's all flaking again. Yeah, other than that, that is about the story on the Diplomat. She's a very, very, very clean car. It's a New Jersey car. As you can tell, there's junk in here. That's paper towel. There's all kinds of lint stuff in here. But as you can tell, this is a very... She's in good shape. There's no headliner in it. I should do something about that. All the interiors here. No burn holes in the seat. I think it's original 48K on the car. The seams on the bottoms of the doors are perfect. Look at that. Boom, she closes like a champ. This car is basically cherry, and that's why I'm taking my time putting it together nice, and it's going to be a nice little sleeper for the weekend and stuff. I'm going to tone it down. Goal is around 420 wheel horse, and I think I'll be able to get there no problem. That's where the battery tray used to sit, and if you're an old Dodge guy, you know, because the battery sits above it, the acid, I guess if you're anything old, whatever the battery sits above, like the acid spills out and it gets on the sheet metal and it just destroys all the metal. Like it is like Viagra for rust. Like it just loves this stuff, you know? Other than that, I gotta get a new rad, and everybody's gonna call me crazy, but this is the way I grew up. There's one wire coming out of this coil, so some of you guys might actually know what it is. The rest of you guys are... This is a points distributor. I'm going dual points because that's the way I was raised. I don't know. Something's wrong with me, I'm sure. Someday I'll figure it out. And then everything will be fine again. But until that day, whatever, we'll just leave it over here. Put it back together some other day. Yeah, so this is what the quarantine life looks like, I guess. Just keep plugging away. I imagine if we're here for a couple more weeks or months, then I'm gonna probably wind up painting the whole underside of this car. So if you are interested in the 408 build that's going on with this thing, and you actually want to see me put this thing back together, I suppose I can do a video on it. I mean, I really don't want to. I mean, I can, to give you guys something to watch during quarantine if you'd like. Yeah, you know the channel, it's Hillbilly Hack Job. Like, share, subscribe. Do whatever you want. Hopefully we all don't die. We're not gonna die. Brennan, are we gonna die?
No.
No, we're not gonna die.
We're good.
Yeah. Don't let the corona get you. Peace out, Girl Scout.